Hello and welcome to EnjoySharePoint.com YouTube channel. I am Vijay, a Microsoft MVP specialized in SharePoint, and in this video I am going to explain you how you can use Microsoft Teams in your organization. A lot of organizations from small to medium and large organizations have already started using Microsoft Teams and which basically increases their teamwork. If you have not used Microsoft Teams yet, then this video is surely going to be very helpful to you. You will be able to learn how we can use Microsoft Teams in your organization. So before opening and showing how you can use Microsoft Teams, now let me just explain you what are the various key features in the Microsoft Teams. So in the Microsoft Teams, you can do a lot of things in your organization. So Microsoft Teams is like your hub for the teamwork in Office 365, where it will increase your teamwork within your organization and your also with external users. You can communicate through chat, meetings, groups, and individual calls. So you can host online audio and video meetings, web conferences for inside and outside of your organization people. You can also host webinars where you can target large audiences like up to 10,000 users. You can schedule webinars, and both the things for internal and external people where you can do one to many presentation so they can present data over there. Apart from that, you can also be able to communicate with or collaborate with office apps, very much popular office apps like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, SharePoint, Power BI, OneNote, etc. And also you can you'll be able to connect to various third-party apps like Twitter, Ubuntu, Flipgrid, Freshdesk. So there are a lot of apps are there, third-party apps where you can communicate with them, and you can also call directly from the team. So there will be dial-in pad where you can directly call to the numbers, and using Microsoft Teams also you will be able to call individual calls and group calls. And this you can connect to Microsoft Teams through desktop application you can download for Windows 10, 8 or 7, and also it is be available for Mac OS. And the team app also is available in mobile apps like Android or iOS stuff. Now I'll show you how we can work with Teams. So I'll either you can go to office.com, and here if you have not logged in, it will ask you to log in, so you'll be able to log in to the office.com sites. Remember, Microsoft Teams is not free, it is paid. So you can get it with enterprise if you have already a license for enterprise E3, E5 or E1, you will have that option. So Teams will be available on that. I'm going to write an article on that about Microsoft Teams. So there you will get a lot more information regarding how we can about the licensing information and how we can use that. So all these useful links I'll put in the comment section of the video. Now from here, if you'll see, there is a Teams section is there. You can click on that, and also you can directly if you don't want to go through that, you can directly connect through teams.microsoft.com, and it will open the same page which you went through Microsoft Office, and then you get it. So anyway, you can both the ways you'll be able to access Microsoft Teams. Now once Microsoft Teams is there, let me just give you an overview. So there will be activities sections. You can see here there will be activities, and in the activities section you will see if any activities will be there. Now it is a very new site, so let's before going to these things, let's go to how we can we'll see how we can create a team. Now suppose this is the icon where you can create a team. If you want to join an existing team, you can join through a code. It will allow you to join the code. I'll show you how we can generate the code. Now click on create team, and when you click on create team, it will give you a name for that. So I'll say TS Info HR team, and I'll give a description for that. This is my team for HR site or HR department. And the privacy is important. Only team owners and members can add, or if you will make it private, I can make it public so anyone in my organization can join. Or if I'll choose organization wide, then all the users will be automatically added to this. Let's make it public. So when I'm doing this public, then I'll click next, And when I'm doing next, you can see here it is asking me to who are the users that you can add, you want to add to the team. So I can add to, let's say add Babna, I'll add Bibu over there, I can add Preeti. So all these users I can add to the teams. So Preeti or Padmini I have added, so I'll say add, and all these three will be added to the team, my team, whatever the team I have created. So if you can see here, you can make them to owner or member. If I want, let's say some user will be a owner, so I can make it his or her the owner permission. And if you want to remove it, I'll simply click on this cross button. I'll say close. Now this is our teams will be ready by this time. You can see here our team is ready now. So here you can see here this is the main home page for that team, and there is a channel automatically got created as general. So you can add more channel, I'll show you that. But first you can see here there are three things are there: wanting to add more people, then create more channel, and open the FAQ. So if you want to add more people, you can click here and you will be able to add more people over there. So I can add Preeti over there. You can see here I have added, and I'll check close. So, and this is coming in my activity also. Now I have logged in with another user. Here you can see here I have logged in with Bhavna user. This is Bhavna user, and here if you'll see here, this is already, since I have added her to the team, so already she got these notifications, and if she will go to the activity section, she'll be able to see all these whatever things that we have done in this team. Now coming back to my login. So here next thing is what we can do here is, there are, you can see here three tabs are there: conversation, files, and wiki are there. And if you'll see here, this is the editor where you can start a conversation. So I can start a conversation like, welcome to HR team of TS Info Technologies, and I'll say simply enter. So when I'll simply enter, it will go and it will reflect in the activities section of other users also. Also you can see here it is already appear in the other user. And the next thing is, this is a very powerful editor. Actually I can just write @ and I can give to any particular user. So I'll say Preeti, so how are you? So you can say like this, or I can even add some more information into that. So I'll say, are you joining tomorrow's call? So this way you'll be able to able to start conversation. You can put mention other people in your organization or outside also. And there is, if you'll see here, there is a icon, format icon is there, and here I'll be able to keep a proper subject, and then I can wrote the full conversation over here. I can change the font color, I can make bulleted list. So this is a small editor where you can use. You can attach files. So if you'll see here, I can go here and I can attach files. So I can attach from teams and channels, or from OneDrive, or I can use from I can upload from my local computer. So if you'll see here, I can go here, I can add this HR document, and this document will be available everyone in the organization. So apart from that, you can see here I can use this kind of symbols in the conversation. You can see here, and also I can use GIF images on this, and I can also use stickers. So this is quite helpful, or quite popular kind of that we use normally nowadays in the conversations. And if I'll go to the other user, you can see here in the other user also they are getting all these notifications. And if they will go to the files tab, you can see here this, they will be able to see this document over here. So now coming back to this section again, and here also it will appear in the file section. If I'll go to the file section, so whatever the files will be uploaded, it will be available over here. That means in your organization, your users don't navigate to any other place. They can go to the files tab and they will be able to see it here. And I can upload it from here also. I can go and I can upload anything from here in this files tab also. You can see here it is uploading. So you can see here now these two files has been uploaded. I can directly create also here files. I can get the links. I can share with any other users. And I want to showcase here one more important thing is that you can see here it is showing open in SharePoint. So if you click on that, what exactly it will do is it will create a SharePoint site. In fact, it will create a Office group, Office 365 group, which ultimately is creating a team site over there. So it will create a team site of uh, not in the classic, it will be a new team site. So you can see here, this is the team site, and you can see here these two documents has been uploaded here. I can go to the homepage. You'll be able to see that this is not a classic site, this is a team site modern experience where you can do all these things. And but basically here I wanted to show you that all these attachments whatever you have uploaded, all these are coming here. And one more important thing here is if you'll see everything inside the document library, but if you'll see it created one folder known as general, and in this general it is uploading these two files over there. Now I'll show you how it will create an additional folders when you will go and when you will try to create additional channels over there. So now coming back to this another tab, there is a wiki tab is there where you can write something in the like a wiki post. So let's say I will write here, HR or interviews, and I will write here, Bangalore walk-in interviews, and I can give details over here. I'll say this is to schedule a walk-in at Bangalore office. So even if you will see here I can also write the other that I can mention to people. So these things you can do. And one more thing is uh, you can see here all these things. Now we'll see how we can create the channel. Now when I'll go and create more channel, so here let us say I'll say HR Bangalore. So I'll say this is for HR Bangalore, and I'll say add. So if you'll see here also we are getting the same thing. And you can see here conversation files, this all these tabs are there. Now if I'll go here, I'll upload one more document to that. So I'll upload this finance document. So once I'll upload this document, if you'll go to the SharePoint site, you'll be able to see here it will create additional folder on that. So let's go to the document library. And you can see here it created one HR Bangalore folder, and inside that it put these documents. So this is the SharePoint part of it, how we can how things are working over here. Now I can go to the chat section and I will be able to start a conversation. So you can see here I can chat with any user. You can see here I can send them files, I can send them the stickers, images, everything I can do that. So I'll be able to start this conversation over here. So I'll say, let us say hello. And if I'll go to the webinar login, so you can see here in the chat she got notified, and if you'll see, she can check here I have mentioned hello. So the other one is before that. So we will be able to send charts, and you can upload files, everything you can do it here. So now coming back to the activities section, I can show you now. You'll be able to see some of the activities that are happening. So I'll show you that later. So you can, you can go to the activity tab and you should see it probably after reflect it will come. Now if I'll go to the teams again, I'll go to the general tab, or I will go to the main teams tab. I can expand and I'll see all the channels. If you'll see here, there is a triple dot is there. So I'll click on that, and then here I will be able to see some of the useful information over there. I can see manage team. I can add channel here. I can add member. I can leave the group. So basically I can leave the team. You can edit the team. You can rename the name and title, all these things. And you can get a link to the team where you can copy a link and you can send it to other users. They can join from there directly. So if you'll see here, I can go to the manage team section, and you'll be able to see here I can add member here. I can go to the channels over here, and there is a settings icon is there. So in the settings icon, I'll be able to change the picture. So suppose I'll click on this and I'll upload a picture. So I'll go and upload this picture. You can see here, and I'll say save it, and it will reflect now everywhere. So you can see here our team logo has been changed. So similarly, you can change the permission. You can enable guest permission. You can mention all these things you can do. There is one more useful stuff is the team code. So if you click on this, I can generate a code. You can see here, and this code any user can go and anyone can join from that. So if you'll see here, there is a join or team, create a team in the left side, left corner. So I can click on that. I can enter this code here and I can join. I've already in this team, so I don't want to do that, but you can generate that code and people can join through that code also. That is so beautiful. And then you can see here, I will show one more thing is you can schedule meetings over there. If I'll go to the meetings, so you can schedule meeting. You can write a meeting over there. I will say SharePoint work-in interview. So I can schedule a time on that. I can say and I can write a details about that. And then you can see here I can invite people. I'll say Preeti, I want to invite, and you can see here I can schedule a meeting over there. So these things will be able to see here. This meetings are there. So we'll go more about the meetings in the next video, but now I'll show you how you can delete a team. So you can see here, you can just click on this. You can see here delete the team. You can click on that and you'll be able to see how we can delete the team. So I can understand that everything will be deleted, and if you'll say click on delete team, then this will be deleted from this my team will be deleted. And let's say I deleted this, and I'll go here to the other user also. I'll go and see here, this is in the Wabna, the other logged in user, and you will be able not be able to see that team because that team is already deleted and it is not there available now. So in the next video, I'm going to explain you how we can use meetings basically, and how we can create, how we can schedule, how we can share. All these things we'll discuss in our next video. And if you really like this video, then like, comment, and finally subscribe to our YouTube channel. And SharePoint professionals can also go visit enjoysharepoint.com and sharepointsky.com. You'll find a lot of various useful tutorials on SharePoint, Office 365, Microsoft Azure, Power BI, and all these technologies. Thank you and have a nice day.